Hi students, very good morning. Now let us go with respect to examples of first order reaction. I hope that you are following all the graphs as well as the integrated rate equation for the first order, and from the first order itself you will be getting the majority of questions in the examination, because we are having only 0 and first order and a slight second order. You doesn't have much about the second order, right? Only first order is our main thing. See, all the nuclear reactions will come under the radioactivity. Okay, all nuclear reactions are of first order itself. Next one, growth and decay of bacteria. Anything if you learn with respect to bacteria, this also comes under the first order. Inversion of cane sugar in acidic medium. Cane sugar means something like C12H22O11, that is sucrose. Okay, generally it is in the dextro form. If you hydrolysis that one in the presence of acidic medium, it gets changes to glucose as well as fructose. Glucose formula is this one, fructose formula is this one. On total, there will be some rotation. I think you have an idea with respect to optical activity of glucose and fructose. So when you come, this one is dextrose, entire compound. On hydrolysis, you will be getting glucose and fructose. In that, glucose is dextro-rotatory and fructose is levo-rotatory. When you compare the angles between these two, dextro and levo, levo will be more in magnitude. So the resultant will be levo-rotatory only, even though it consists of dextro also. Okay? So because as more amount of magnitude is present for the fructose, it will be levo-rotatory, the resultant solution. So you should remember the students. In exams, you will be getting the direct questions. Next, acidic hydrolysis of ester. Okay. See, if it is basic hydrolysis of ester means it is second order. But acidic hydrolysis of ester, it is first order. Okay. CH3COO C2H5 plus H2O in the presence of acidic medium. See, it is cleared. It undergoes acetic acid as well as ethyl alcohol. Okay. Dissociation of N2O5, anything dissociation, okay, dissociation of N2O5, it will form 2N2O5 plus 4NO2. See, basically it is looking like second order, but it is not second order, it is first order. Okay, next, dissociation of H2O2, 2H2O2 gives rise to 2H2O plus O2, dissociation of H2O2, dissociation of N2O5, as well as nuclear reaction, acidic hydrolysis of ester, these are all belonging to the first order reaction. See, I have written a small code here. If any question comes directly with respect to T half T75 in this area, okay, you can directly remember T50 is to T75 ratio is 1:2. T75 is to T83.75 is 2:3. T50 to T83.5 it will 1:3. Okay. If you ask the time taken for the T50 completion is 20 minutes, find the time taken for the T83.75. Then T half by T83.75, you can take it as 1/3. Okay, T50 has given something the value 10 minutes or 20 minutes. You can find the value of T83.75. Getting me? When generally these are the things that in the exam will be asked. Suppose if we ask for 60%, you can't do. You should do in the previous method whatever we have done. Okay, 60% completed means 40% will be remained. Initial concentration by 40. That is into something like 2.303 by K into log initial concentration by final concentration. You should do in that pattern only. If there are some noted numbers, generally in this condition if they get, you can remember directly. T50 is to T95. Suppose my question is the time taken for T50, it is 2 minutes. Find the time taken for the 99.9% completion. If he asks like this. So, and you know that T50 by T99.9%. See, T50 by T99. So it is 1/10. So T50 by T99.9 is equal to 1/10. This is the thing. This is 1, this is 10. And T50 has mentioned it is 2. So here you can take 2. So what happens? T99.9, it becomes 20 minutes. Okay, T99.9, it will be equal to 20 minutes. You can do directly. If the value comes from here, okay, if he asks from 93.75, you can't do anything. You should go for the original process itself. Okay, whatever you have done in the previous lecture, like this, initial concentration, like this, initial concentration by the final concentration. If you ask for 60%, here you will be taking 100, here you will be taking 40. Okay, 100 by 40, if it is 60% completed. Right? Next. So, till now we have discussed with respect to the first order. Now let us go for second, third, fourth and so on up to nth order. Suppose if I take for second order, A it is getting converted to product, rate of reaction will be equal to R is equal to K into A square. Rate with respect to concentration, you will be getting the graph like this in this pattern. Okay. So if you want the integrated rate law, R is equal to K into A square, R is equal to 1 minus 1 by 1 dA by dt. So on equating these two equations, minus 1 by 1 dA by dt is equal to K into A square. So if you send this side A square, if you send T this side, what will be getting? dA by A square K into dt. If you send minus, this one will become minus K into dt. So on integrating it, if you integrate this equation dA by A square, integrating with respect to initial concentration to the final concentration. Here, initial time to the final time. So what happens? This entire value, it is equal to minus 1 by A. This dA by A square, integration, you will be getting this value, and you keep the limits here. Now minus K into limit, this one, this is T. Okay. So what happens? Upper limit minus lower limit, you will be getting 1 by A, upper limit minus lower limit 1 by A naught is equal to KT. Okay. See, you are getting minus 1 by A. Minus will be cancelled. So 1 by A. Here minus is there. Here also minus is the minus is cancelled. So 1 by A power A. This one upper limit by lower limit is equal to KT. Okay. 1 by A minus 1 by A naught is equal to KT. And if you send T or K that side, if you take T subject, it is equal to 1 by K bracket 1 by A minus 1 by A naught. This is the integrated rate equation. This is the integrated rate equation for the second order reaction. Right. Now if you go for the another thing, like if you go for the graph, so 1 by A is equal to KT plus 1 by A naught. 1 by A minus 1 by A naught, right? If you get this 1 by A naught, this side you will be getting plus 1 by A naught. So you are having positive intercept 1 by A with respect to what? This one is with respect to time. You are having positive slope, so that you will be getting positive slope. This is plus K. 1 by A naught is the intercept. Tan theta is equal to K, that is the slope. Half-life. Half-life means for the half completion. T is equal to 1 by T, 1 by A minus 1 by A naught. Okay. Final concentration is what? A naught by 2. So 1 by K, 1 by A naught by 2 minus 1 by A naught. So that you will be getting 1 by K into A naught. This is the T half for second order reaction. Suppose if you go for the third order, A getting converted to product, rate of reaction is equal to K into A cube. You will be getting the graph like this. R is equal to K into A cube. Okay, if you want the integrated equation, see we have learned the integrated equation for the second order, right? In the same way you go for the third order. So it will be minus 1 by 1 dA by dt is equal to K into A cube. Bring cube this side, T you send that side, you send minus also that side. What happens? Minus K into dt, dA by A cube. If you apply the integration and limits, A to A naught, T to 0. So A to A naught, you will be getting minus 1 by 2 A square is equal to minus K into T. See minus 1 by 2 A square. See minus will be cancelled. Minus 1 by 2 A square upper one minus lower limit 1 minus 2 by A naught square is equal to K. If you bring 2 common outside, what you will be getting? If you send K this side and 2 common outside, K T will be equal to 1 by 2K concentration 1 by A square minus 1 by A naught square. If you see for the second order reaction, this is 1 by 2K, right? This is 1 by A minus 1 by A naught, 1 by A square minus 1 by A naught square, 1 by 2K. If you see the second order, this is for third order, right? For second order, it is 1 by K. It is 1 by A minus 1 by A naught. See, if it is second order means you are getting 1K. If it is third order, you are getting 2K. If it is fourth order, you will be getting 3K. Fifth order means 5K. Here it is A square minus A naught. Here you are getting A minus A naught. Okay. Then if it is for fifth order, you will be getting cubes. Okay, right, I am taking 1 by A square is equal to 2KT plus 1 by A naught square. If I plot the graph 1 by concentration square with respect to time, you will be getting tan theta. It is equal to 2K. Okay. Half-life. Half-life means for half of the completion, how much time it has been taken, that is called as half-life. T is equal to T half. A is equal to A naught by 2. So T is equal to 1 by 2K. This is the general equation. A square minus 1 by A naught square. 1 by 2K. A is A naught by 2 whole square minus A naught square. So it is 1 by 2K 3 by A naught square. So T half you will be getting 3 by 2K A naught square. This is what you will be getting for second order, third order, right? Suppose if I go for the nth order, let me take for second order, it is 1 by K, 1 by A minus 1 by A naught. Third order 1 by 2K. See, 2 means you are getting one value lesser here, 1K. Second order means 1K. Third order means 2K. Fourth order means 3K. Fifth order means 4K. Sixth order means 5K. Nth order means N minus 1K. This one is clear, right? A 1 by A minus 1 by A naught. Here A 1 by A square minus 1 by A naught square. For second means it is N minus 1. You are getting power 1. 1 by A naught. Okay. For third one, you are getting Instead of third one, here you should be cube. You are getting 2, n minus 1. Here also this one. See here, 1 by a cube minus a naught cube. Fourth order. Okay. Here, fifth means you are getting a power 4. 1 by a power 4 minus 1 by a naught power 4. Nth order means 1 by a n power minus 1 minus 1 by a naught n power minus 1. So if you plot the graph with respect to 1 by a naught, a concentration whole power n power minus 1. Sorry, 1 by concentration n minus 1. With respect to time, you will be getting this one. Tan theta will be equal to what? You will be getting the value of k. Okay, 1 by n minus 1 into k. These are the what? This is the time taken for the nth reaction or nth order reaction. This is the integrated rate law for the nth one. There is one more method of deriving this. This is the shortest way. Okay. When we come across the direct classes, then I will say how to derive this one. Or in simple way, you can keep in mind this one, you can do that. Or you have above process, how I have derived for the first order as well as the second order. Keep that in mind and you apply that one for the nth order and you will be getting the equation for the nth order, integrated law. Right? This is the condition for second order. See, 1 by 2 k into a naught for third order, it is 3 by 2 k a naught square. For fourth order, it is 1 t half is equal to 7 by 3 k a naught cube, and for fifth order it is 15 by 4 k a naught power 4, and nth order it is t half. See, you know this one, right? You know this equation. You know this equation correctly, right? This one. This equation. 1 by n power minus n minus 1 into k. Here, if you write t half, if you want t half, you can take this one as a naught by 2. Okay? And by taking this a power n minus 1, a value you take a naught by 2 whole power n minus 1. Then you take this as t half. Then you will be getting the value like 2 power n minus 1 minus 1 n minus 1 into k a naught whole power n minus 1. Okay, see here, 2 is constant. For that power means it is also constant value. 1 is constant value. See, n minus 1, this is the initial concentration, you should keep in mind. This one, n is number, right? See, n you will be getting anything one order. Order minus 1, this is the constant value, this is constant value, this is constant value, and k is also constant. So t half is depending inversely on the a naught n minus 1, 1 by a naught n minus 1, or if you bring this one to the denominator. So I am writing here t half, it is inversely proportional to 1 by a naught whole power n minus 1. If you bring this to numerator, so t half will be directly proportional to a naught 1 minus n. And this equation is applicable for any order. T half of any order. Suppose if you apply for 0 order, what it becomes? A naught power minus 1. So it becomes t half is equal to directly proportional to the concentration. That is what it is said by 0 order. If you apply 1 minus first order, n is equal to 1 means 1 minus 1 0. So t half doesn't depend upon the concentration of the reactants for the first order. If you take second order, if you take 2 minus 1, you will be getting 1 itself. So t half is inversely proportional to 1 by a naught in initial concentration, inversely proportional to the concentration. So it is correct. So, and this equation is applicable for any order, even it is a 0 order or first order. But you are getting the integrated equation here, this one, this equation. T is equal to 1 by n minus 1. That is the integrated equation. This equation is not applicable for all. N you can't take 0 and 1. From second order it is applicable. From second order equation, this integrated rate equation for nth order is applicable. Okay, 1 by n minus 1 into k bracket 1 by a power n minus 1 minus 1 by a naught n power minus 1. This is applicable for all the things except 0 order and first order. Clear, students? Except for 0 order and first order, this equation is applicable. But the t half, whatever you are calculating from the integrated nth order equation, and this is applicable for the all the equations, whether it is be a 0 order reaction or first order reaction. So you can take it as t half is directly proportional to a naught whole power 1 minus n, or t half inversely proportional to 1 by a naught n minus 1. This is how t half depends upon the concentration. This is what for today, students. By this we have completed 0 order, first order and nth order kinetics. Okay, practice all the problems whatever that are present in our book. In the next session we will be going to determine the methods to find the order of the reaction. You should find out how many ways you can find out. Okay, either based on the graphical method, you should find out the order of the reaction. You should find out either based on the half line, based on the integrated equation, or based on initial rate method. Okay, students, this is what for today. Have a nice day. Prepare well for the exams. Bye.